that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Huskers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Texas's offense will get the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45. The Cornhuskers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Looking to scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On the option. He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Off-play action on first down. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Manning. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Raiola. Gets it to him on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on third down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks the tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Makes a grab over the middle. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the ground with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Complete downfield. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Pulls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Going right to work up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Throwing to the fullback, if he starts chugging, he can be dangerous, but the defense stopped him before the first chug.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little time to get that speed up and running. He didn't have it there. Give the defense a ton of credit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Manning. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying play action. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Touchdown, Nebraska! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to take the top off. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the option. The pitch. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Now on the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down.
It's a seam wide open.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. No huddle here for the offense. Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Texas offense. The give on the counter. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking left. Pulls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The option look. He'll pitch it. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Off the RPO, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down a little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down, like everything going the other direction.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Finds a tight end. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Going deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Here's the handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
Oh, a lot of space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Huskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And the Huskers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Jumped on top of the pile. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Owens. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss, and Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve. What went wrong? Because they never even showed up. They didn't even look motivated in this game, and they got dominated in all 3 facets on the field. This isn't just a one-solution fix. There are a lot of question marks now. They're going to be revolving around this program, and a lot of doubters now from the outside. A lot of that energy is going to start seeping in.
That's going to do it from here for Dave.